Okay, for our Try It section today, we've got some word problems. The first one says, I have 2 video games. My brother has 4 times as many. How many video games does my brother have? So the first thing I'm going to do is underline the question of this. So here's my question, right? So how many video games does my brother have? Okay, I'm going to circle the important information. I have 2 video games. My brother has 4 times as many. So it doesn't mean my brother has 4. He has 4 times more than me. Okay, so I'm going to first draw this model. I'm going to put me, I'm going to put an M, and then I'm going to put a B for brother. Okay, I'm going to start off with equal boxes. So if I were a computer, these would look identical, right? They represent the same amount. They look like they match. They should anyway, okay? So I have 2. My brother, though, has 4 times as many. Right now, it's showing that we have the same. So I need to make him have 4 times more than me. Or there's 2 times more than me. There's 3 times more than me. And there is 4 times more than me. Okay, so now I'm going to go through and fill in what I know. I know how much I had. I had 2. So I'm going to put a 2 in that box. Well, if each of those boxes are just carbon copies of one another, if this is a 2, then that's a 2. If that's a 2, then this is a 2. If that's a 2, then this is a 2. And if that's a 2, this is a 2. So each of our boxes match. So now I go back to my question. It wanted to know, how many video games does my brother have? So I am only interested in this model right there, how much my brother has. Well, I can just count them. I've got 2, 4, 6, 8. And I'm going to put the total right at the end of the model. So my brother has a total of 8. Okay, when it asks down here, it says, what is the equation? Well, how could I figure that out? I could write it a couple different ways. I could do 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, which equals 8. Or I can think about that I had the number 2. I had it 4 times. So I showed 4 times the number 2, and that equaled what I was looking for. So I'm going to do it with a variable right here. What was I looking for? I'm going to use a V for video games. So right here, I wish I can scoot that guy over a little bit. Maybe it doesn't want to let me do that. There we go. So 4 times 2 equals V. So that would be my equation. So I had 4 times 2 equals V, my variable for what I was looking for. So what was the answer? What did V equal? So I'm going to go ahead and write my variable as V equal my answer. My answer was 8. And what was I talking about here? I go back to the question. It said how many video games? So it was 8 video games. That should be my answer there. 8 video games. Okay, for number 2, it was similar. It asked a question again. It said, my grandma gave me $3 for my birthday. My mom gave me 5 times that amount. How much money did I get all together? So there's my question. My important information. So I got $3. Oh, that's messy. Let's see if I can erase that. Okay, so how much did I get all together? I got $3 from my mom or my grandma, and then I got 5 times that amount from my mom. So again, I didn't get 5 from my mom. I got 5 times more than what my grandma gave me. So I'm going to start off with my models here. I'm going to start off with G for grandma, and I'm going to put a box, and then an M for mom, what she gave me, and I'm going to put a box. So remember, these represent equal amounts. So my mom gave me 5 times what grandma did. So I'm going to put 5 equal boxes. So remember, these represent equal amounts. They should be carbon copies of one another. Well, I know that grandma gave me 3, so I'm going to put a $3 in grandma's. So if that's 3, then this is a 3. And we follow that same pattern since these all match, right? 3 and 3. Okay, I go back to my question though. It says, how much money did I get all together? So this time, I'm not just looking at what mom gave me. I'm looking at what everybody gave me, right? Because that's all together. So when I go to write my equation for this, I have to think about what mom gave me and what grandma gave me. So mom gave me, she gave me 5 times the number 3. That was how much mom gave me, right? So I'm going to put that in parentheses to show that's one quantity together. Plus, I had grandma's amount, which equals 3. So that's going to equal, I'm going to put an M for money. Okay, so then whenever I go to figure that out, I've got 5 times 3 that mom gave me, which is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. I'm going to put it right at the end there. And grandma's total was 3. So if I had 15 and 3, I get a total of 18. And my label is dollars, because that's what I'm talking about here, is how much money. All right, I hope you did well.